During these colder months, our skin takes a hit. The dry air from having the heat on can lead to dry, itchy, or even cracked and damaged skin. According to the American Academy of Dermatology, some people are more susceptible to dry skin. So SSM Health medical esthetician Audrey Hendrickson joins us with some ways to ease the itch. I think we all need these tips today. So
yes,
thank you so much for
absolutely.
being here,
Yes,
first of all.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
So let's talk about some of the ways to help us out here, because I think we're all already kind of feeling the itch.
Yes, absolutely. One thing, there's no moisture in the air right now.
Yeah.
We have our heat up, everything's very dry. We need to bring moisture into the air. One of my favorite things to do is to have a humidifier going, especially at night when we're sleeping, help our skin absorb some of that moisture back into our skin.
Okay.
We may also be needing to adjust our routine a little bit, maybe using a heavier cream rather than the lighter lotion that we use during the summer when we are sweaty and oily and things like that. Now we're adjusting to some heavier creams, maybe an Aquaphor to help with dry or cracked skin and some of those sensitive areas.
That's good advice, and I always think of the Aquaphor with my kids, but anybody could use that when their skin's really dry?
Absolutely, yeah, and it's not comedogenic, so a lot of people think it'll clog your pores. It won't. It's good to use on dry skin, especially around the nose when we're blowing our nose a lot. It's sick season too, so we blow our nose and that gets dry, so putting some Aquaphor on there can help to soothe that as well.
And it's already going around lots of sicknesses already, especially in the daycares and the schools. So who's more susceptible to the dry skin?
More susceptible to dry skin would be people middle-aged, reaching that mature skin type. At that point, our sebaceous glands kind of slow down a little bit. Our skin starts to get a little bit crepey, a little bit more dry. So that moisture is going to be extra important to help reduce fine lines of wrinkles, all of that good stuff.
Getting there. So a lot of people use lotions and creams with retinol. Is that a good idea in the
Absolutely.
winter?
So retinol can dry our skin out and it can be sensitive, but there are ways to combat that. So using heavier creams and layering moisturizer, so doing a moisturizer, retinol, moisturizer, kind of that retinol sandwich, I like to call it. Helps that retinol sink into the skin a little bit slower and relieves sensitivity.
And when's a good time to see a doctor about this if you think you have a problem?
If you have any dry rashes or things that seem to spread, or you don't normally have dry skin and all of a sudden you're very dried out, things that are just, shocking and abnormal, then definitely seek someone's help.
And really quickly, I've noticed my kids especially are getting really dry skin. Anything that you recommend for them as far as special lotions after the bath time? Or?
Yeah, so after bath time is a good topic to bring up. I say moisturize right after either showering or bath. We want to lock in that moisture that our skin absorbed from that water. Moisturizing body washes and things like that, we want to lock all of that in. So putting moisturizer on wet skin, lotion on wet skin is a good idea.
Okay, well, great advice today. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, you too.